Yo, maybe the tractor pulls is like kind of the hack.
Yeah, instead of car pulls, tractor pulls. Yeah, we're starting something here.
We came all the way out to Pocahontas, Iowa, to the only card shop in the entire world that's on a farm. We're gonna meet up with Cody and Jonathan, and they're gonna tell us what it really means to be card farmers. Let's go. Well, we made it. We are 2.5 hours from Des Moines, and it is absolutely beautiful out here. I mean, we have been driving through farm and country roads. This is some stuff that you don't get in New York, all right? We are kicking up dust, and I think the fellas just showed up.
What's up, Brandon?
Fellas,
how you doing, buddy?
It's great to see you. It's great to see you. How you doing?
So I gotta say, the drive was absolutely electric, first and foremost. So we are definitely out here, that is for sure. And a city boy like me is really excited to see what we got going on.
Yeah. So this is the farm that I live at. My grandpa bought this in the early 40s, so we're coming up on, not too far away from this being a century farm. We got one farm left to plant. Yeah, we got some corn popping up already, so.
How many hours have you put into planting so far?
Oh boy. Well, we don't punch time clocks, but I mean, it's a lot. Some days we're in the tractor from 6 a.m. to, 10 p.m. You got to go when the weather's nice.
Well, hey, I'll let you guys lead the tour. Bring me around. I would love to check it out.
All right, sounds good.
Eyes on the way I vibe when I walk into the room.
I was a Braves fan growing up. Love the Acuna.
I like how you have it in the Topps Rip Night.
Oh yeah, we got to just throw that away. That's a cool piece.
Right. Farmers are like natural hoarders, so we just have to throw stuff away.
So this reminds me kind of a card catalog. Like, we got Star Wars cards here for singles. Then here we got some slabs.
And then that's like another cool piece too. So when people come and visit, especially if they're out of state, there was a guy, where was the guy from that bounced up or down?
Georgia.
He was from Georgia and he was on his way out to Colorado.
Yeah.
And he made like a couple hour detour just to come see our shop.
All right, we came all the way from New York. Would you like to pin Manhattan, Queens, or Brooklyn?
You couldn't do that to that accuracy if you tried.
We've officially been here.
East Coast represented now.
Yeah, East Coast has been represented.
Come on, come out wherever you're hiding.
Do all the farmers around here know each other? You have a community?
Yeah. We're a very small town of 1,500, but, we have people that come from all over the place. And if you don't invest in your small towns, like, they turn into ghost towns.
Put a lot of work into this. And we don't want to just put work into it to have our kids, sell it or somebody else take it over. Our hope is that the next generation of our family takes over the farm.
So what am I looking at right now?
So this was a cornfield last year, and then they would have ripped it in the fall. Now we're coming through in the spring, and we're gonna field cultivate it, and then it'll be planted to beans. So soybeans will be here.
And we rotate every year. So everything that was corn last year's beans, everything that was beans is corn this year.
Why do that? Is it better for the soil?
Yeah, it yields a lot better.
This is our facility called 9010 Athletics. So we have quite a few kids that come out here and utilize this.
And this is something with like the card shop, right? They kind of both work together, funnel back and forth on each other. We've had like people come from an hour and a half away for the shop. Shoot, there's people that come regularly from 45 minutes to an hour away to training here, so.
All right, but he's gonna toss me some BP. If we could put it 240, any kid that walks to the shop while we're there will buy all their cards.
Might be there.
Get it. Oh! All right, hold on. You have to start cutting these. Chuck's gonna give some rips now. Yeah, that's a grounder, bud. That's a routine. That's it. There you go. Ah! The home run champ, dude.
Pulling into your driveway, watching you dancing on.
Okay, so we got the Poe.
The Poe PSA 10.
PSA 10.
Not for sale.
Not for
Not
sale.
mojo to sell that. So that is PC lifelong. And then we have a Ronald Acuna.
In a 9.5, which is a really good grade.
C3PO gold vinyl 1/1 auto that we pulled last week, actually. This is a Caitlin Clark out of 5.
Wow.
We don't usually keep this card out. We usually put it in our safe. It's a Tom Brady Gronk autograph. The dual auto, you don't see many of those.
The Patriot fan in me might have to leave with this.
My guy Brock Purdy.
I can see this one means a lot because it's in the case
Yeah, it's in the case, in the case,
yeah.
behind the case. So, yeah, you got to look through 3 things of glass to see it. But yeah,
okay.
Yeah, that's one of my favorites.
Talk me through what's going on here.
I got 4-wheel drive tractor here, and we got a field cultivator hooked up back here. So when we start working this ground, it's going to make a good seed bed for it, you know, to give it a good start. Because the first couple weeks are the most important part of that seed. I got a little container back here. I can put some hobby boxes in there and some top loaders and stuff. So.
Well, speaking of that, should we rip while we're in here?
Sure, let's start.
Yeah, dude. Okay.
Harrison Smith, that's Jonathan's team. Big Vikings fan. Chase Brown.
Okay.
Ryan Thomas and Curtis Rourke.
Pittman, Riley Leonard, Braden Cooks, Jalen Hurts out of 250.
Nice.
Yo, maybe the tractor pulls is like kind of the hack.
Yeah, instead of car pulls, tractor pulls. Yeah, we're starting something here.
Start the tractor pulls. You know, we were talking about the farms earlier and how it's like generational owned. You're going to see sons and daughters and their sons and daughters come through this card shop. So when they think of card shops, you built the place for them. How does that make you feel?
When people walk in here and to see their reaction, you know, it's like priceless to me.
And like on rip nights, you see some of the kids with their parents come, you know that they're like making memories. So these are some more of our dollar bends that we have over here. And something cool that we did with the shelving that we built on them was we took some bats and cut them to the same height and made a shelf out of it. It's just something kind of stands out. Then we had the nice couch, you know, we figured they can sit, relax.
Yeah.
And we have like sports games going on.
How old is this location?
We used to be up on Main Street.
What made you come out here?
We were already out here a lot with like our offices and the other businesses.
Yeah.
It just made sense and we could build something a little bit bigger, kind of connect everything.
Yeah.
And have it kind of one centralized location and shit. We were a little nervous about it being out here, not up on Main Street, but it's been the best decision we made was just build it. If you build it, they will come, right?
Yeah.
That's like the aisle at the gate. So like, this is 100%.
I mean, you built it and I came. That's right. You know, I came down the road, dude. I told all about it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so. Who do we all want before we get into it?
I want my Joe Burt.
I want my Drake May.
Any of the short print.
You want Jackson Dart? Okay. All right.
Hey, rip it.
Aaron Donald, Legends. That's nice.
Donald. Ooh, Jackson Dart base. There we go.
Ooh.
There's the dart we wanted.
There's the Dart. JJ.
You did.
Who do we get? Emery Jones Jr. out of 199. We love a rookie auto.
We love a rookie auto.
Jackson Dart,
J Dart.
Fortune, insert.
A little Jake Browning. Some say he might have had a Hall of Fame career. I don't know.
Brenton Strange, Jaguars. Like
Lyman
that.
adjacent.
Yeah, a lot to get the Jason out of 199. Lad McConkey.
Is that a variation?
Yeah, it is. Good eye. That's a man of the hobby right there. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Well, fellas, I can't thank you enough for having me out here. It has been absolutely incredible. Checking out the farm, checking out the shop.
Come out anytime.
Put you to work.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
don't pay, but we're really fun to hang out with. So
7 rocks equals a mega box.
cut that.